All new this morning as ICE agents continue to make arrests. The latest data from the Enforcement and Removal Operations webpage reveals that nearly 1,800 migrants were detained by ICE here in Denver during the first 9 months of 2024.
Okay, so the question, though, what happens to these individuals after they're taken into custody? Fox 31's Carly Moore is live to break down what exactly happens next. Carly, good morning.
Hey, Kirk, Andrea, good morning. I spoke to an immigration law expert that said about half of the people who are here unlawfully entered the country legally, then overstayed their visa or their status expired. Now, once taken into custody, people who are here unlawfully are given a notice to appear in immigration court. Then the process begins. Depending on their charges, they may or may not be held in a detention center. In the meantime, some are under routine monitoring by DHS. Then there's a master calendar hearing where the court sets a date for sometime in the future for this person's removal hearing to be heard. Right now, there is a backlog of cases in immigration court, and it often takes a few years.
As of November of last year, the backlog had reached a record high. You'd be lucky to get a hearing within a year. It's really several years into the future. Now, that the incentives for waiting that out might change if you're in an incarceral facility. These are not fun places to be. They're called immigration detention, but really it's just prison. If they're in one of these facilities, they might be incentivized to decide to deport themselves or to agree to voluntary departure.
Said the government's own actions could create worse backlogs. So, of course, if the number of cases increases, the backlogs are likely to stay the same, if not get longer. If they are ultimately ordered to be removed from the country, he said it also gets a little bit tricky because some countries will not take their nationals back. Oftentimes, there has to be an agreement between the U.S. and that country. Of course, this is something we'll continue to follow and likely see more of in the future, guys.
And it seems like a lot of steps that would take place in this, and something that could be a little bit convoluted, a little bit confusing. So definitely something we'll continue to follow as we see this play out more and more. Thank you, Carly.